Hi, I'm Mel, and today we're playing Stardew Valley. I want to start off this video by talking about the Spring Foraging Bundle. After I unlocked the Community Center, I immediately turned in 3 of the 4 items needed, and then forgot about it until the end of spring. I just assumed I had completed it, and then had to rush through it to complete it at the very end. But through the magic of editing, you won't have to wait for me to do that, I'll just turn it all in this video. The items needed for this bundle are the wild horseradish, which can be found in the forest next to Marnie's house and in the mountains. The daffodil, which can be found in town and at the bus stop. The dandelion, which can be found at the bus stop and in the forest. And the leek, which can be found in the mountains and at the bus stop. Completing the spring foraging bundle will reward you with 30 spring seeds. These seeds can be planted in the spring to grow more foraging items on your farm. These items will not give you farming XP, and the Junimo huts cannot harvest them. However, crows will not attack them, so you don't need a scarecrow. The plants are fully mature after 7 days of growing, so keep that in mind when you plant them late in the season. Completing the spring foraging bundle will also prompt the Junimos to unlock the next room in the community center, the pantry. Each completed bundle from here on will unlock a new room in the community center for you to complete. The pantry is the set of bundles that we'll need to complete in order to unlock the greenhouse on our farm. These bundles are all focused around farming, so the ones we'll be working on are the spring crops bundle and the parsnips from the quality crops bundle. The spring crops bundle is fairly simple. It asks for one of each of some of the basic spring crops whose seeds you can get from Pierre. Since I'm so nervous about forgetting, I tend to set aside my first harvest in order to make sure I get it done. You will need a parsnip, a green bean, a cauliflower, and a potato to complete this quest. The Quality Crops bundle is a little bit unusual because you only have to turn in 3 of the 4 options on the list in order for it to be completed. It's pretty neat because the parsnips are a little difficult to complete in the first year, but we're going to attempt it, and here's my strategy. We'll be reaching farming level 1, and then crafting a ton of fertilizer using the tree sap, and then planting as many parsnips as I can afford. This has 2 benefits. The first one being I have more chances to pull a gold star parsnip. Number 2, I will level up my farming so that getting a gold star quality product is more likely. Now, some people may say that this isn't the best way to make money in the spring, and they'd be right. The best way is to plant potatoes and then roll them into strawberries to maximize your profit. But this isn't about profit, it's about the greenhouse today. Oh, looks like we're taking a small cutscene break to get our cat from Arnie. This cat is mostly for aesthetic purposes. It doesn't really help out on your farm in any way, as far as I know. However, your cat's happiness does affect your total score at the end of year 2, so if you want Grandpa's fortune statue, I recommend making it a habit to pet and water your cat every day. Hey, we just got the Robin's Axe quest. So most of the characters in Stardew Valley have a special quest that they'll send you in the mail. They're not very difficult, but some of them can be a little bit of a long haul. Robin's Axe is not one of them. Her axe can be found in the forest near Marnie's house, way down south near the spring onions. Then you turn it in, and voila, easy reputation gain. Alright, I can finally craft a furnace. Furnaces are really important for crafting and upgrading your tools. They're used to smelt 5 copper, iron, gold, or iridium ores into 1 bar of the same material. After you obtain your first piece of ore, Clint will visit you the next day and give you the crafting recipe for the furnace. You need quite a few pieces of copper, ore, and stone to make it, but it's definitely worth the effort. Ooh, there's one of the new 1.5 items. The bug steak. The bug steak is crafted using 10 pieces of bug meat, and you don't need the kitchen to make it. The concept of eating bugs is kind of gross, but I gotta say, being able to craft some food on the fly in the mines is really nice. It's saved me more than once. Aw, the cat sleeps on your bed now. How cute. Alright, there's our reminder for the Egg Festival. This is the first event of the game, and perhaps my favorite overall. Now, the big thing you need to remember to do at the Egg Festival is buy the strawberry seeds from Pierre's stand. Make sure you do this before you talk to Lewis and start the egg hunt, because once you finish the egg hunt, you will be transported back home and the day will be over. However, if you do make this mistake, like I may have, just exit the game without sleeping, and you can do the whole day over again. In addition to the strawberry seeds, this is basically the only time you have to interact with the villagers. No gift giving at the festival, but you can still get a few friendship points by chatting. Let's see what some of these villagers have to say. Let's see, Shane is still in love with his chickens. Linus is still enjoying his own private pity party. Okay, cool, Pam, but there are children here? What if they have the punch? Oh, Marlon has a bad leg. I wonder how that happened. Sometimes I feel like Demetrius is trying too hard to be smart. Leah, no! So, Leah is an adult. One of her favorite gifts is wine, but there's just something wrong about her drinking alcohol unknowingly. It feels weird. So between Caroline talking about how much Abigail loves the egg hunt and Abigail talking about how excited she is, I'm getting a little bit of a competitive vibe from her, which is really cute. And now I'm just imagining Haley saying something rude to Abigail and then Abigail suddenly trying to dethrone her as the flower queen at the flower dance. It's a really great story idea, in my opinion. Alright, time for the egg hunt. I recommend performing this minigame with a set route in mind beforehand. I tend to have the most luck going counterclockwise around the map. Just be careful not to get stuck on any of the past little rocks. Any amount of delay could cost you the event. Unfortunately, this event is rather quick, so there is not enough time to reference a map regarding the location of the eggs. You'll just have to memorize them. If you don't get it in year 1, don't worry, the egg locations are the same every year and the prize is the same until you win. After that, it becomes a cash prize for each subsequent win. Whew, just barely made it. You need to collect 9 eggs to win on single player mode. I was able to collect 11, but there is a video on the wiki page of someone being able to collect 14, which is great for them. After the festival is over, I like to plant my strawberries before going to bed. Strawberries take 8 days to reach maturity and then produce fruit every 4 days after that. As long as you plant by the 16th, you should be able to get 2 harvests out of them before they die in the summer. Ha, he's naked. So I don't know if this is a 1.5 edition or if this was in the game beforehand. I found this out by accident when I was trying to get out of one of the infested mine floors. I couldn't get him to come out of his shell to fight, but that's great. Oh, it's Linus's Zero Heart event. Here, I've got a basket of zucchini fritters for you. Just make sure you dip them in my spicy marinara. After you earn your first achievement, you will receive a letter from Hat Mouse inviting you to his hat shop. His shop is located in the southernmost part of the forest near Marnie's house. Each hat is sold for 1,000 gold, and stock updates each time you get a new achievement. Salmonberry season. Salmonberry season goes from spring 15th to the 18th, and it is a great opportunity to level up your foraging and stock up on some free food items. Salmon berries can be eaten to restore health and energy, sold for 5 gold apiece, or, my favorite, saved until you get a preserves jar and turn it to jam, which sells for 60 gold apiece. This is also the least expensive fruit that you can use to make wine, so if you're gifting to villagers like Leah and Harvey, I do recommend stocking up on some wine. Salmon berry bushes can be found literally everywhere on the map, so do not miss out. Ugh, Morris. He's such a ridiculous tryhard for the wrong reasons. Like, even his suit coat looks more like a villain's cape than a coat. I know it's in bad taste to advertise your business at someone else's, but is it illegal? I'll Google it and see if I can put the answer down in the description or in the comments or something. And seriously, as an employee, don't give your loyalty to a big corporation. You're just a number to them, just get your paycheck and go home. Anyways, this seems like a good point to wrap up this episode. Thanks to everyone who's been watching the series and subscribing to my channel. Your support is giving me delicious serotonin, and I appreciate you. As I've mentioned before, I do work full-time, and I am also currently doing some extra studying on the side, so I don't currently have a set release schedule, but I have begun working on the next episode already, and I hope to release it in about 2 weeks. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!